What? Then he made fun of y'all. He made fun of you. I need y'all to understand, he didn't just get you, he got you. He was like, got you, daddy. He got you. Mary goes, man. And that's why, if you were on TikTok, that's why Michael Jackson is staring at you in Shimon. Shimon! This is why Michael Jackson is staring at your ass in Shimon! I'm sorry, right? Donald Trump. Can I ask Trump supporters a serious question? If you committed a crime and got away with it, would you snitch on yourself? Let me say this again. Let me say it one more time. Now I'm bringing in a little bit of Prince. If you committed a crime and got away with it, would you tell on yourself? No? What the hell made y'all think he was going to release the goddamn Jeffrey Epstein file? Who the... Mary, in your eyes. All right. As a mature host of a radio show, I have lost Godzilla. Never mind, I found him. As a mature host of a radio show, a morning radio show, allow me to go ahead and start this show proper like. Hey, every ejectocito cuz starting right now. Every you know what? Every ejectocito cuz starting right now will be featured with some Shamo. Because I know the only people gonna be coming in getting mad at what I'm saying are Trump supporters. So every ejectocito cuz will be accompanied by some Shamo. Okay. Let's start this damn show, but this is funny as shit. I've been waiting all night to talk about this. Godzilla -1. Inhale. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, good morning, Mr. and Mrs. America, and all the ships at sea. Welcome to a Why Wednesday edition of The Sound of Coffee. My name is Thomas Bishop. I am known as the villain. I am the brutalist. I'm sexy and you know it. I'm a big booty, big titty, big beautiful Bill. Up to it. Anywho, my name is Thomas Bishop. I'm known as the brutalist. I am the villain. One time for the one time. One time for the one time. One time for the one time. Always in our hearts. Always in our minds. Persepolis, the cactus. Keep it up there. Keep it up there. Keep it up there. We love and miss you, Persepolis. Don't ever think otherwise. One time for the one time. Get your C's, turn them sideways, raise them in the air, and acknowledge your coffee bean. OCPR, OCPR, join us, let me remind you of where you stand in our world.
How you doing? I woke up. Everybody else, because I woke up. That's how I look at it. You all had a chance until I woke up. Today's mine. That's just what it is.
That is the coffee bean anthem. You all had a chance till our feet hit the ground. Ah! Ladies and gentlemen, let me go ahead and introduce you, the hottest studio audience in all of internet radio, the Perculators. Percolating nicely, percolating nicely, percolating nicely. Now, pat yourself on the back. Give yourself a high five. Ladies and gentlemen, you better stand your ass up for your damn self if you are watching, whether it's the first time, the last time, or every time before. You are a coffee bean. Y'all better scare and show on. This show is brought to you in part by Smooth California. Skincare products will make you look and feel your absolute best. And remember, they're all natural. Unlike some of y'all's Jerry curls. Oh, shit. Did it again. Hold on. I forgot the trash was going out today. Why do I do this almost every Wednesday? Can somebody explain it to me? Every day. Hold on, leggy lady sitting there going, but really, Shimon? Leggy, if you have a significant other in your life and they do something that just makes you go, what? Hit him with the Shimon. You gotta hit him with that. A lot of our Caucasian and non-melanated coffee beans do not understand what it means to hit them with the Shimon. Sometimes you got to look at them and just go, no words. Go to smoothca.online. Type in Pavilion 25 for 25% off of your purchase. This show is brought to you in part by Melanated Excellence. As you can see, I'm not only a client. I'm not only the client. I'm the player president. A celebration in the melanation, but remember, you don't have to be melanated to be a part of the celebration. And now, melexcellence.com. This show is brought to you in part by something black made, like me with a cup of coffee at night, naked. I'm not being serious today. If y'all thought y'all was going to get some, I gave y'all serious yesterday. I also gave y'all a late show yesterday. Fizzy Lemons disappeared. Okay, I got you. I gave y'all a serious episode yesterday, which was also late because I overslept. Today, y'all get these jokes. Listen. Y'all, yesterday was strictly for those who needed it. Today is strictly for me because I need it, because god damn. All right. Go over to somethingblackmade.com and check out some of the incredible clothing that they have on their website. Letterman's jackets for all you high school dropouts. And remember, leather jacket 2025. Go to somethingblackmade.com and check it out. And finally, today, this show is brought by W Energy. Energy to kickstart your day. I drink Denture Water. It's on their website. You can check it out. It's called Old Man Denture Water. It actually tastes pretty good. Got a nice little fruity taste, and it helps me kickstart my whole damn day. Go to w.gg, type in Thomas Bishop for 10% off of your purchase. The Sound of Coffee Shop is open, it's running, and it's piping hot. Go to The Sound of Coffee, all one word, shop.fourthwall.com. And now, on to the funnies. Hey, Annabelle, I was animated. I had slept for 10 hours. Shit, animated. I get 10 hours of sleep, boy. What y'all see? I drink Denture Water. Sounds wild. It does, Leggy, it does. What y'all see every morning is usually ran on about 4 or 5 hours of sleep. I don't know why I go to sleep late. I don't know why I wake up early. But it is what it is. I have a mind that won't shut off. You know what I mean? So there's that. All right. Y'all getting these jokes this morning, ladies and gentlemen. So. Ever since he was thrust on the scene as a PDF file, one Jeffrey Epstein has been the talk of the town. Supposedly, Jeffrey Epstein was like the mastermind of all PDF files all over the world. I don't know why. Do they have old woman Denture Water? Kim, I don't know. I ain't even look like that, but I mean, they might. They might. He was the pustule that created this human trafficking ring that's been going on. Jeffrey Epstein is the reason Jim Caviezel played a guy that was sexually harassing people, and they named their bullshit Operation Underground Railroad. It was all Jeffrey Epstein. Understand that. They have been snatching up children and doing heinous things to children since I was a child. Here, true story. Not making this up. True story. Look it up. When I was a baby, there was a person running around through New York and New Jersey that was killing little boys. Babies, boys. He was like reaching in cribs and shit and killing them. So, supposedly, my name was changed when I was out with my sister and my cousins. I'm not going to tell you what it is because I'm already getting enough shit from Tom Tom. But needless to say, they had to save my life like that, right? Adam Walsh, thank you, Tracina. Adam Walsh is a perfect example of what I'm talking about. Perfect example, right? But supposedly they had found the criminal mastermind. They had found the monster that supposedly opened up his jacket and unleashed all the other child molesting, human trafficking monsters all over the world. Ah! And that was Jeffrey Epstein. So they arrested him. And then bro man said, I am facing Methuselah time in prison. Like, I'm not, listen. Jeffrey Epstein was looking at more time in prison than the sun has. Because you know how they say in a billion years the sun will burn out? Jeffrey Epstein would have just been getting out of jail when the sun burned out, bitch. Like he was. They was going listen. They had a plan. Oh, he was going to jail, but he was going to be going to jail like this.
Swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up?
Swallowed
Have
up.
you gone through a time of swallowing where everything was overwhelming and you?
Oh, they were gonna listen. I often say they should lift a prison up and put certain people in it and bury their bitch ass. Oh, Jeffrey was gonna get buried. Jeffrey wasn't gonna touch down forever. That man would have had prison relationships. He would have had a telenovela in prison.
I do love you, Jake, but you're just swole for all the reasons. Jeffrey, why are you leaving me?
Are you gonna leave me for that bitch?
I'll have you know that Jamal is a nice person and we talk a lot. We walk on the yard. We spend time together.
No, you're just with him because he has a large penis and a lot of honey buns. Dun, dun, dun. That man was going to prison. April, I'm enjoying a large, delicious cup of Don Pablo coffee. I swear by Don Pablo, so does my wife, but Don Pablo, only at Costco. Anyway, so Jeffrey was facing, hold up, Angry said honey buns will do it. Ah! I'm just saying. In prison, you got a guy that all he does is work out and get swole meat, and he got honey buns. Come on, man. That's relationship material right there, buddy. That is relationship material. So he was facing. Was that Epstein's nickname? Shimon? No, not yet. Hold on. We're gonna get there. So he was facing time. Like, you know how Mick Jagger sang time in that song? Time is on my side. That's the type of time he was facing. Time. Listen, only way he'd have saw the outside is if we'd have sent him a postcard, nigga. You wasn't getting out. So realizing that he ain't gonna get out until Jesus comes back, Jeffrey left. Jeffrey called Mahalia Jackson.
Excuse me, Mahalia, are you doing anything?
Waiting on Donald Trump to die. What's up?
Do you mind if I ride with you?
You know I'm dead, right?
Yeah.
So you trying to die?
Yeah, pretty much.
Why are you trying to leave so quick, Jeffrey?
Mahalia, I'm never getting out of this prison.
Mahalia, the next time I smell fresh air outside of bars will be in an alternate universe because I'll be dead and I'm going to have to go there. Yeah, that makes sense. Soon I will be done. And Jeffrey Epstein was amped. Right? Hold on. April Haynes said, I will never eat another honey bun. Thanks for that. My bad. Anyway, so Jeffrey leaves the world. Hey, Clover, I will say this. If I was facing that much time, the BOAP would be an option. It'd be the only option. Like, hey, Mr. McCormick, you are facing like 11,000 million years in prison. A word? No, I ain't. I'm facing getting the hell up out of here is what I'm facing. You out your goddamn mind, buddy. So, he goes on, shuffles off this mortal coil. But everybody realizes that Jeffrey Epstein kept lists. Flight logs, who's hanging out at his island, which, by the way, I got to ask y'all a question. So he dead. He had an island. How come MAGA can't go to that island? Like, why can't they? He ain't using it. If he got a whole ass island, you mean to tell me y'all can't MAGA that damn island? Go, all of you. We will charter a whole cruise line to charter y'all asses over to Jeffrey Epstein's island, where you can turn it into MAGA land. Where we going? We going to MAGA land. Well, where we going? We going to MAGA land. MAGA land. MAGA land. Go to MAGA land. Y'all can MAGA the dog shit out of that thing. Y'all can build houses. Y'all can have businesses. Y'all can sell, you know what I mean? Y'all can sell your own coffee. Hold on. The Static said, worst theme park ever. Not the worst. Word? For real? It's the worst? He got a whole ass island. Why don't y'all go take it? Hey, we will give it to you if you promise not to come back. Like, listen. Troy Page is in the building. Hey, y'all can have a whole thing if you promise not to bring your ass back here. If y'all promise not to come back, y'all can have a whole goddamn island. We will never visit. Listen, tax-free, just go. Exactly, Tresina. I will be that old man with the one white eye, and I'll be wearing an eye patch because I've always wanted to wear an eye patch. But I'll be wearing an eye patch, and I'll be telling my kids, y'all don't realize how bad it got over here. It was horrible. The MAGA wars almost destroyed Kansas. They almost destroyed America. Them MAGA wars were something. Then I hear somebody go, Baba, don't say that. Don't tell these little kids that. No, they need to know. They need to understand about MAGA land. They need to understand what it took for us to get shut up and get the MAGA on MAGA land, and don't nobody ever go there. You understand? Don't nobody ever go to MAGA land. There's a reason. We had to fight wars. I ended up going back and putting on my uniform because the MAGA wars was disgusting. But in the end, we made a deal. We gave them Jeffrey Epstein Island. Told them that we would never attack as long as they don't attack. There's been an armistice. Papa, what is that? An armistice, boy. Great Baba, what does that mean? That mean it ain't over, boy. That mean it ain't never over. That mean there's a time of peace. They don't say nothing to us. We don't say nothing to them. But if the day ever comes, MAGA land get up, they say we taking the country back. Even I, with one eye, my bones hurt, my neck still sting. Can't remember where I is half the time. But I tell you, I'm gonna put on my uniform and I'm gonna go fight the MAGA people. Never again will they come over here
and destroy what we made. Never again. That's your job, boys and girls. You got your whole job to fight the MAGA people if they ever come back. I may not be here. Ain't got that long to go. But if the boats ever come, if MAGA come back, you better fight. You better fight for what you have, boy.
That's gonna be me. That's gonna be me. Telling the story of the MAGA wars. But anywho, why don't y'all take the island? Just take it. Y'all can have it. Y'all can have it. Ain't nobody gonna stop you. Y'all can cut all the trees down and build a Walmart with a Chick-fil-A in it. And inside of that Chick-fil-A is a church. Like, y'all can have all that. Y'all, you know what I mean? Y'all can have all that. But anywho, back to Jeffrey. So Jeffrey decides to leave on his own accord. Oh, he's in the building! Hey, they should make an Attack on MAGA type comic. Like 50 years after MAGA, Armistice was written between the regular Americans and MAGA, where there's always peace. And then Dark Curtis, what's happening? And they can have somebody like, I don't know, like a person from Cuba start the war over again, and then old people get a shit. Y'all ever read the book that World War Z is based on? It can be talking like that. It can talk like that. Ash, you know you ain't never late over here. You know that. I'm alive, Wolfie. So he goes to the other side, and everybody's worried about his list. They have been worried about his list ever since. Let me tell y'all some of the shit that came with this list, or the hint of this list. Do y'all remember a guy shooting up a damn pizza parlor because he thought Hillary Clinton was doing shit to children in the basement of the pizza parlor, and the pizza parlor didn't have a basement? Do y'all remember that? The Jeffrey Epstein fever. Do y'all remember when people got mad at Tom Hanks? Tom Hanks. Because they said he was on the flight log and the flight list of the Epstein boy. Let me tell y'all something. What kind of a person do you have to be to hate Tom Hanks? Tom Hanks? Again, Tom Hanks. We're talking about the most beloved white actor in the history of film. What kind of shit do you have to be in to hate Tom goddamn Hanks? Like, who the hell hates Tom Hanks? Now, Chet Hanks can get this work. I'm going to be honest with you. If I see Chet Hanks walking out the street with that bullshit ass Jamaican shit,
I'm leaving here with something.
I'm leaving it with something. Hey, Chet.
You know what I mean? I'm from around the way. I'm leaving with something.
Chet, I'm from around the way. Come on, let me. Hey, Chet getting at least 3 Playboys. Hey, Playboy. But Tom Hanks. Listen, this is how beloved Tom Hanks is. People in parts of America that some white folks won't go to love them some Tom Hanks. Love them some Tom Hanks. There's some brothers in the hood right now that can quote some shit from Forrest Gump, bitch. I don't know what you talking about. Hey, Wolfie, hold on. You'll understand why the picture of Michael Jackson. Just hold on. You know me. I loved him in Philadelphia. I loved him in Bosom Buddies. Bosom Buddies. Tom Hanks and Peter Scolari. Who the hell hates Tom Hanks? MAGA hated him. Big, thank you, Big. Come on. Tom Hanks? Come on now. But MAGA thought that Tom Hanks was doing some crazy shit with kids, which is the weirdest shit I've heard. The Money Pit. Thank you. You got mail. Road to Perdition is still one of my favorite goddamn movies of all time. I love Road to Perdition so much, I forgot that it was made off of a comic book, and then I went and got the goddamn comic book. Splash! I remember Splash. I had the biggest crush on Daryl Hannah as a kid because of that movie. But MAGA had y'all out here believing Tom Hanks was up here touching children. Oprah? Can we listen? Listen. Oprah is a flawed human being. Okay? Oprah is a flawed human being. Chaos said Tom Hanks and that other guy. It's Tom Hanks and Peter Scolari. Chaos. Oprah Winfrey is a flawed human being. Does she always say the right thing at the right time? No, she doesn't. I don't expect her to. She was tone deaf on that Maui shit. Do not get me wrong. She has made some comments earlier in her career about hip-hop and how she treated Ludacris when the cast of Crash was on her show. Okay, I get it. But Oprah Winfrey doing shit to children? Oprah ain't got no damn kids. What the hell make you think she want to go touch yours? Oprah ain't got chick no child in the world, but all of a sudden she want to touch your kid. Why? Because your kid smell like Cinnamon Toast Crunch? Man, get out of here. Can you disagree with almost 70 to 80% of the shit that Oprah does? Yes. And I'd be right there with you. I'd be right there with you. But when MAGA started saying Oprah Winfrey was on the Jeffrey Epstein plane having a little girl cocktail, I was like, hey, yo, what is... That's when the stare in Shimon came in. Hey, Wolfie, that's why Michael Jackson is behind me. Some shit I can't believe you said that. This is that look. There's a, are you kidding? There's that look. And then you got to hit him with the Shimon. You got to hit him with the Shimon. I mean, look at who she hangs out with. She don't hang out with nobody but Gayle King's goofy ass. Come on now. That's when you hit him with the Shimon. Again, you can disagree with a lot of shit that Oprah does, but that one was so far out of left field, it was on a football field. You playing baseball and throwing a football at the goddamn pitch, at the hitter. Come on now. That's how far out of left field that shit was. There is an organization called Operation Underground Railroad, which, first off, word for Underground Railroad, Operation Underground Railroad, ran by a bunch of white folk talking about stopping human trafficking because they realized there was so much human trafficking after Jeffrey Epstein. Hello. My name is Thomas. I grew up in the 80s and the 70s. The Atlanta child murders. I guess Operation Underground Railroad couldn't fix that one, huh? Commodore Crowbar, good morning. The Atlanta child murders. I'm gonna just leave that one there. I know DJ remembers the Atlanta child murders. I know what's going on, Nart? I know Chaos remembers them. I remember them. Angry remembers them. The Atlanta child murders. And they got Wayne Williams. And we still aren't sure his ass did that shit. But I guess it couldn't be no Operation Underground Railroad then, huh? Missing and murdered indigenous women. We just gone. Oh, word. There's some missing and murdered indigenous women. I guess Operation Underground Railroad was busy. Word. Word. Now we really are staring at Shimon. You see what I'm saying? But that entire organization, which was, by the way, which is ran by a guy who has credible sexual harassment and sexual assault charges. Several women have come forward that work with that guy to say he did some nasty shit. But I digress. They made a whole goddamn movie out of this shit. Which, here's a little trivia question for you kids. Why did Thomas Bishop name his morning show The Sound of Coffee? Here's the answer for you. When GCPR was first being talked about, the first thing we said was, hey, we probably need a morning show. I mean, we'll have all this airtime, we need a morning show. Since I am the only medically retired person on staff, now George just retired, but Angry works, Gambit works, Jeff works. I volunteered to have a morning show. Well, what would you name the morning show, Thomas? I don't know. It's weird. I have no idea. And then I just so happened to listen to shit. They have a podcast. Oh, God Awful Movies. Which, by the way, if I could ever get a hold of No Illusions, it would be like a joy to sit down and talk to him because I've got ideas and I just want to know how he feels about them. But anyway, they were reviewing live in Salt Lake City The Sound of Freedom. And apparently that's the last line of the movie. Jim Caviezel goes to some guy who probably speaks Spanish, who knows, and says, do you hear that? And it's a bunch of kids cheering. And he goes, that's the sound of freedom. First off, I don't like Jim Caviezel's face. I don't like Jim Caviezel's face. Why does that man's face not move? You know how we joke about Botox, Betty, Laura Loomer, putting way too much Botox in? The Botox that Jim Caviezel put in his face has got to have concrete in it. Like, you know what I mean? That shit got to have concrete in it. There's no way in hell Jim Caviezel's face does not move. That man got struck by lightning playing Jesus Christ, and I guarantee you his face didn't move. You get hit in the ass with a bolt of lightning, and all you go is, Jim, did you just get hit by lightning? Yes. How do you feel? It hurt. But Jim, you're not screaming. No. Why? I don't scream. Then he got his ass back up on that cross, got hit by a bolt of lightning a second time. All you hear is, ow. Nah. Something's weird about that. But Jim Caviezel is a right-wing actor. Nobody really cares. Dude, just do you. Nobody gives a shit. Ralph said, take that, Tresita. Ralph was like, hey, love you, sis. Daddy's in the building. Ralph was like, hey, son, get on that shit again. Do it again. I'm going to fry your effing head. Oh, you got back up there, huh? Yeah. Get your ass down. Listen. Ralph wanted him off that goddamn cross. But anyway. Does Ralph have an official design? He does. DC Comics actually did put out a picture of Ralph. I think they put out like 2 or 3 pictures of Ralph. But so they made an entire organization and made a movie out of said organization because of supposedly the shit that Jeffrey Epstein was doing. So in other words, Jeffrey Epstein became Moby Dick. And right-wing assholes were Ahab. Under Trump, they wanted to see the files. Under Biden, they wanted to see the files. Then Trump gets back in. Now Trump has no restrictions. He can say and do whatever he wants. This is it. This is Trump unleashed. His diaper is off, baby. He is diaper free, my friend. Diaper free. So now the right wingers know they finna get this. They finna get this Epstein list, bitch. And listen, they know that there's gonna be Democrat after Democrat after Democrat after Democrat on it. When Ghislaine Maxwell got convicted, they were like, we're one step closer to finding all the Democrats that hung out with Jeffrey Epstein. Here's the problem with their logic. And this is where the Ready for the World reference comes in. Go round. This is where it comes in. This is where the staring at Shimon comes in. The whole time, these people have been searching for somebody to release the funkiness that is the Jeffrey Epstein files. There's been a dude standing right in the middle who's been president who could have released him and didn't because he was friends with the guy on the list. Oh my God! They just knew. They just knew that list was full of Democrats. Meanwhile, Donald Trump is standing there going, there are pictures of Donald Trump hanging out. Good morning, Sharon. Good morning. He was right there. They out here searching. I'm here looking at him like,
he needs some milk.
y'all bastards need some milk and some glasses. Something. What is wrong with you? They hung out like my man. Oh God! What is? Hold on. Wait. Who said that? Let me get. Mr. Johnson said that. There are several pictures of this dude hanging out with Jeffrey Epstein, but y'all looking someplace else. Why? Why are you looking over there? Why are you over there? He right there. He right there. He Listen, this is a discussion on how tone deaf the Jeffrey Epstein MAGA people were looking for the prime suspect that wasn't Jeffrey Epstein in the Jeffrey Epstein shit. Just hold on.
Where we were in action, and she said in my ear, "Go deeper. Stay with me now."
Stay with me now.
And what hurt me is I was already all the way in.
It's already in.
So I had ran out of PP.
These people ran out of PP.
You do understand the cameras are rolling?
They ran out of PP. I need y'all to understand something. I need y'all to hear me. Hear me and hear me good. The guy they expected to snitch on his friend did not snitch on his friend. And not only did not snitch on his friend, but got mad at these dumb bastards for asking for proof that his friend is doing this shit. Are you out your, come on. What do we want? The Jeffrey Epstein file. What do we get?
These nuts. Got him. Got him.
What do we want? Proof the Democrats are corrupt. What do we get?
These nuts. Got him. Got him.
I'm staring at Shimon. I am staring at him like, Shimon. Why? He was right there. Good morning, AJ, my beautiful, beautiful friend. Love you. Hey, yo, your man's is right there. Can I ask y'all a serious question? If you committed a crime and got away with it, you gonna tell somebody? You a soccer mom, AJ.
Mr. President, I demand that you release the Jeffrey Epstein file so we can find all of the Democrats that were hanging out with him.
Well, I do have something for you.
These nuts. Got him. Got him.
Mary, 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 go round. The beginning of that song is a knock on the door. The beginning of Merry Go Round by Ready for the World is a knock on the door. This is why I said it's offensive, but it's funny. But it was a bop back then, but it's a bop. It's still a bop. I mean, anyway, right? So there's a knock on the door. And she goes, "Hi, is Ready for the World here?" And you hear this deep voice guy going, "Well, who do you want to see?" And then she goes, "All of them?" Yeah. He had y'all going around in America around, goddammit. Like, Donald Trump had y'all on a goddamn merry-go-round. I'm going to release the Jeffrey Epstein file. I'm going to vote for Trump. There is no Jeffrey Epstein file. What? Merry-go-round, then round. Oh, this shirt came from 5 Plus. What you see on here are the names of the hand. Bishop, Edward, Sebastian, the Ronin, and the villain. The villain is 5th. That was me. But anyway, he had their ass on a goddamn merry-go-round. And I'm sitting here standing there staring in Shamon. Y'all really thought that man was going to snitch on himself. Like, bitch, are you? Y'all thought that man was gonna snitch on himself. Are you out of your goddamn? Who thought that? Listen, hold on. As a lawyer, I watch on YouTube saying stop snitching. April will tell you. April is a lawyer. April looks at y'all ass like if y'all don't shut your stupid ass up. Hey, Crystal Queen from the UK. Good afternoon, my beautiful friend. Hold on.
We gonna have you confessing to all the murders.
You know what I say about your mama?
Your mama still working in them $10 houses?
Bitch, I ain't snitching on shit. Give me a lawyer. Did y'all MAGA thought Donald Trump was gonna snitch on himself. Merry go round and round. Merry, merry, merry go round. I'm telling you. Donald Trump had y'all like a doorknob. Everybody had a turn. And the band say, merry go round. I ain't snitching. Merry go round and round. Oh, baby. Y'all got, oh my God. Y'all really honestly thought he was going to tell on himself.
Oh, hell no.
Y'all, listen. That's the rules of the streets. You don't have to be a criminal. You ain't got to be in the street doing street shit to know. You don't say shit. Your whole answer to everything is shut the F up, give my lawyer. Good God. Can we not? You didn't know about merry-go-round by Ready for the World? Good morning, Tavia, you beautiful human being. You. Hey, April, you ain't got to be a lawyer. But you know not to snitch on your damn self. Hey, I got arrested. You get arrested with 11 kilos of that rock. A dead woman of the night in the trunk, and a live white boy on the in the passenger seat with no clothes on. You gonna tell on yourself? Shut up! You better shut up! Listen, dudes practice that shit when they cheat. Or did you not hear the Eddie Murphy joke that inspired the Shaggy song? If you didn't hear the joke, let me help y'all. Let me help y'all. Eddie Murphy said, once you make a woman go, some shit changes. You walk in. He gets you in the shit. Hey, wasn't me. I know y'all love the Shaggy song, but there was a joke that accompanied this song. Hey, wasn't me. I look right in your face. Hey, wasn't me. Oh, now I'm supposed to believe you didn't do it. Hey, wasn't me. You know what she says? Maybe it wasn't you. Are you? Y'all thought that a man who is unleashed, a man that can sell y'all anything he wants because he knows for a fact he can't be president again, a man who has surrounded himself with a bunch of sycophant, asshole, butt-lifting, butt-sniffing, throne-sniffing, sword-swallowing, nut-hugging sons of bitches, who all they do is suck him off and honor him. A man that blew what is it, $45 million on a parade to himself, only to get the squeakiest tank in the United States Army. Y'all thought that that sumbitch was going to release files that he's probably in of a dude he was hanging out with. I'm staring at Shimon. I'm going to just sit here and stare at Shimon. Y'all thought he was going to be altruistic enough to release some information that shows his ass was out here doing some freaky shit with children. What the f? Y'all got to be the dumbest son of bitches on the planet. Y'all got to be some of the dumbest son of bitches on the planet. And y'all obviously, y'all love talking about black on black Chicago, black on Chicago black. One thing you notice, ain't nobody talking to the goddamn police there, though, are they? Hey, Tom, I'm so cranky that I'm going to crank your ass up out of here, buddy. You can ejectocito your bitch ass out of here, cranky. Crank these nuts. That's two. We got 2 today. I was mad we couldn't. I guess I should change the picture. Maybe I'll get some more. Y'all thought that man was going to snitch on himself. After over 10 years of this bullshit, y'all thought that man was going to snitch on himself. And not only did he not snitch on himself, he asked y'all, why are y'all still talking about it? If that ain't the why you bringing up old shit I've ever heard in my goddamn life. That is the definition of why you bringing up old shit.
Boy, if you don't get
you cheat on your wife. She catches you. She finds out that you cheated. And then about a week later, you trying to borrow money from her. She's still mad about the fact that you cheated. And she said, you say some shit like, why are you bringing up old shit?
Boy, if you don't get
Donald Trump asked y'all, why y'all bringing up old shit? Listen, I know Donald Trump don't like black folks. I also know Donald Trump watches a lot of TV. I just want y'all to understand something. A lot of the mannerisms this sumbitch is doing and acting come straight from black comedians. I don't give a shit. Donald Trump is literally living a black comedian skit. Yeah, I was in the car with him. I had like 4 joints in my pocket. So I put him in the middle console. Cops come up. It's his car, but that's my weed. So when the cop says, whose joints are these? First thing I says is, ain't me. Wasn't me. Now my man is getting ready to go to prison for 5 years. So when he get out for them joints, I asked him, why you bringing up old shit? Jesus Christ. And MAGA's mad. What are you mad about? Oh, shit. What are you mad about? Did you really honestly think this man was going to snitch on his goddamn self? That That's called dry snitching, children. That's called dry snitching. Mr. President, we demand the Epstein file.
Sean the non-believer. Sean.
Y'all thought he was going to tell on himself. For all of you MAGA people that are upset, he's in the goddamn file. Of course he's not going to tell on himself. Dumbasses. Y'all are stupid for thinking that he was.
This is the day. Today's the day. We'll get him. Today's the day.
No, it ain't. No, it ain't. I don't know what the hell's going on with this soundboard, but I'm going to try to fix it a little bit here. I need y'all to physically understand this. I need y'all to physically understand this. In no way, hold on, in no way, shape, or form, or fashion will a man who has committed a crime at that level tell on his goddamn self. You might want him to. You might even beg him to. But they ain't. A crime they got away with, that's the other part. That's the part I really want you Epstein file MAGA people to understand. He got away with it. Come on, man. A, he has money. B, his co-conspirators dead. C, nobody wants to believe the victims. Now, I am in no way, shape, or fashion making fun of them. I'm not. I am not. I think they all should have got justice. I think they all should have got justice years ago. He should have been just over the guy, just in the Hudson, wearing just some concrete shoes, and just nobody find him. But he won. He won. That man is never snitching on his damn self, stupid. Are you out of your gut? Who the hell thinks that a man who got away with a crime is going to snitch on himself? And the crazy part, the craziest part is MAGA, y'all helped him do it.
Oh!
MAGA, you helped him do it. If Jeffrey Dahmer did not die in prison, but got out and was able to run for president, we know what the hell Jeffrey Dahmer did. We know what Jeffrey Dahmer did. You know what Jeffrey Dahmer did. So why the hell would you elect this son of a bitch president? Like, what kind of shit? You knew what he was going to do. You knew. There are pictures of these two men together. They are not photoshopped, hacked, or nothing. Because Donald Trump had the worst eyebrows in the history of eyebrows. Like, come on, man. Donald Trump was not going to any place getting them damn eyebrows done. Them eyebrows was thick as shit. Why did them damn eyebrows look like curtains to the other side? Like, god damn. Them goddamn eyebrows. Them eyebrows literally look like gashes. You know the dividing line on a road. That's what them damn eyebrows look like. That man's eyebrows was horrid. That some bitch had novels for eyebrows and shit. Like, god damn. Looking at them old pictures of Donald Trump's eyebrows make me check mine. I'm like, hey, is mine that damn thick? I'm serious. Them shit look like, you know how when you open up a box, or like in the Army we had tough boxes. They got them latches on them. And you pull them and they separate. And there's a hole there so you can put a lock in both sides. That's what his eyebrows look like. Like tough box opening. Like you open his head up and see like Metropolis or Candor, like the Bottle City that Brainiac did. Anyway, that's what his eyebrows look like. Ain't no way in hell that was photoshopped. There's no way you can Photoshop them eyebrows. Them goddamn eyebrows was long. Why them shit look like black lightsabers? Shit like black lightsabers. Like Luke and Darth Vader are standing beside each other, and they're just holding their eyebrow. They're holding their lightsabers. I am not a Sith or a Jedi. I have black lightsaber. Hit it, Leroy Jenkins.
Leroy Jenkins.
Anywho, there are pictures of these two people together. Pictures of these two people together. And y'all thought the guy that was in one of the guys that was in that picture, in those pictures, was going to snitch on the other guy. Why? He got away with the crime. He got away with the crime. That's like if you were a woman and you're cheating on your husband, but the guy you cheating with dies, are you really cheating? That's the question I got. Like, if you a dude right now, currently, as you're listening to this show, which is the weirdest thing, like, don't do that. Like, why? You are currently balls deep in a woman that is not your wife, and she just so happens to have a massive heart attack and dies. Are you really cheating? Because she ain't here. Like, cheating with who? Who you see me with? Who you see me with? She dead. Like, what you... Yeah, I get it. I get it. Emotionally, yes, for educational purposes only. Thank you, Veronica. I get it. I get it. I get it. Emotionally, you cheated. In ways that you cheated. I got that. I got that. But if your Cody is dead, what did you do? Especially if you, in the process of getting away with a crime, your co-defendant drops dead or gets killed or whatever. Were you there? I don't know what you're talking about, bro. Like, you out of your damn mind. His co-defendant is dead. He probably looked at that file and was like, you people will never see this. That man became Lou Rawls quick as shit. Good morning, Mary. I love you so much, you beautiful human being. Donald Trump went from Donald Trump to Lou Rawls. You'll never see dun, 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 these files of Jeffrey and me. Dun, 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 dun. I'm gonna bury him, oh, in an island far away. Oh, you're gonna never see these files. You're never gonna see them. You're never gonna see these files because my name's in them. You're never gonna see these files if it's left up to me. Y'all are stupid as shit. Y'all got to be the dumbest of it. They gotta be downright the dumbest son of bitches on the planet. Y'all have got to downright be the dumbest sons of bitches on the goddamn planet. If you thought, hold on, stares at Thomas and Shimon. Don't stare at me and Shimon. You know I'm telling the truth, Chaos. You'll never see dun, 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 these nasty files of Jeffrey and me. Dun, 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 dun. I'm gonna hide them. Oh, so far away. You out of here. Come on. Come on. If I get, listen. Lawyer, bitch. Lawyer. Pam Bondi had y'all out here really believing that there's a list on her desk, and then she's like, ain't no damn list. I can't believe there isn't a Jeffrey Epstein list. Bitch, there is, but the guy you want to release it is the guy that's saying, nah. Like, he got away with the crime. But y'all want him to snitch on his goddamn self. I really am staring at y'all and Shimon. That's the stupidest shit. That is the dumbest shit. And why are y'all mad? What? Why are y'all mad? Thank you, Morning High Places. That man said, I'm tired of talking about Jeffrey Epstein. Lord Jesus Christ. He told y'all he's tired of talking about Jeffrey Epstein. What are you mad at? I'm trying to tell you, the connecting tissue has always been there. You dumb bastards didn't want to see one half of the connecting tissue. You thought Chuck Schumer was going to be on the other end. No, bitch, it was Donald Trump. I know it's Oprah. No, it's Donald Trump. Tom Hanks, bitch, it's Donald Trump. And why Tom? Like, what? Tom Hanks is over there going, what'd he say F me for? Like, meanwhile, the dude that y'all should have been saying F him, y'all elected a president twice, you stupid sons of bitches.
Help me. Help me. Nigga.
He hit y'all with the reverse Lou Rawls. Trump, are you ready to release the information on Jeffrey Epstein? You'll never find, boom, 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 any of those files with Jeffrey in mine. Dun, 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 dun. I done hid them, oh, in the ass of a donkey. Boy, listen, when he pardoned them damn turkeys, he pardoned himself with them by probably burning the goddamn. And that hence the reason we are staring at Shimon while singing Merry-Go-Round by Ready for the World. You know what? I don't even feel bad for MAGA. I never have. Please understand. The feeling bad for MAGA has been dead. That shit is dead. Like extra crispy dead. I've never felt bad for them. I have never felt bad for them. But this shit is the funniest shit in the history of funny shit on this show. This goes beyond a flag on the play. This is pure janky material right here, buddy. Pure jank. A group of human beings who believe that Democrats are doing shit to children. They believe that trans people are doing shit to children. They believe black folks are trying to turn their children into little ghetto monsters. Whatever. Really honestly believe that the guy who hung out with the dude who y'all think is the worst person on the planet is not releasing information that would implicate his dumb ass in some of the crimes of that sumbitch, and y'all thought that shit. Come. Listen, MAGA dumbass. MAGA's dumbass. They said there is no Jeffrey Epstein file.
What the fuck?
Y'all never learned the code of the streets. Y'all never learned the code of the streets. The code of the streets says you don't snitch. You don't see shit. You ain't heard shit. Nothing. You don't open your goddamn mouth. Like Chaos said it over in the TikTok chat. I'm yelling lawyer while I'm getting arrested, bitch. Like, you out of your... You were in the car with that man. Did you see anything?
But I cannot see. I'm legally blind.
I don't know what you're talking about. That's the code of the streets. Morning, Janda, you beautiful human being. You. Hey, Clover, they thought that's the president they elected. Y'all thought y'all elected Tekashi 6ix9ine. Y'all thought y'all elected Tekashi 6ix9ine. Hold on. Mary Greenberg is literally saying Gen X, no snitching and mind your own business. Mary Greenberg, one of the sweetest people on social media, is telling you the code of the goddamn streets. She is telling you the code of the streets. She's one of the nicest people on the planet. One of the sweetest human beings on the planet. She talks about, the intersex people. She talks about adoption stories. And she's out here saying, mind you, bitch, you better shut the fuck up. What'd you see? I ain't seen nothing. I don't know what you're talking about. Mary Greenberg saying this. Man, I want y'all to understand, Mary Greenberg is more gangster than Donald Trump right now. Mary Greenberg is more gangster than Donald goddamn Trump. Bruv. When one of the sweetest human beings on earth is more gangster than the president of the United States, there's a problem. There's a problem. Hey, yo, what you see? I ain't see a goddamn thing. I don't know what you're talking about. Listen. I don't know. I ain't see shit. Hey, you could buy Stop Snitching spray on the TikTok shop. Educational purposes only. Y'all thought that man was gonna tell on himself. And this is why I don't feel bad for y'all. This is why. This is exactly why nobody on the other side of political aisle does not. We don't like y'all, nor do we respect y'all, because simple shit eludes you, dumb bastards. Simple shit eludes you in your quest to try to be better than every goddamn body else. You have pointed at trans, intersex, non-binary, queer, gay, bisexual, lesbian, and gay folks as the groomers and the pedophiles. But then, what ends up happening? A cop, a pastor, a priest, a deacon, a babysitter, a coach, a pastor, a priest, a pastor, a priest, another pastor, a deacon. None of them fit those goddamn descriptions. And your dumb ass is sitting up here praying for them, hanging out with them, having beers with them, having hot dogs with them, bringing them over to your house and letting them hang out with your children. Because you want to be superior to somebody. Now, I will say honestly, I have that level of arrogance. And I don't try to hide it. I don't try to hide anything about it. Why should I? Why should I? Why is it that I have teeth in my mouth and I'm going to sit there and try to listen to somebody who don't? Bitch, I'm superior to you because I can bite a steak. Bitch, you come in grits. Like, there is arrogance for arrogance sake, and there's arrogance that is warranted. So to a lot of these people, I am arrogant. I'll be the first goddamn person to say it, and I ain't taking this shit back. But I know one thing, to look at somebody who's intersex and think they want your little raggedy yard apes is you out of your goddamn mind. Come on. Half of y'all don't even want your only kids. Half of y'all running around here trying to protect kids would kick your kids out with 1 pack of ramen noodles per if you freaking could. Don't act like you wouldn't. Hey, that's a white thing, Chaos, white people. I call them vagina spawn, but that's just me. I heard a white person call their kids yard apes, and I was like, hey, yo, I'm going to borrow that, but I'm never using it the way you used it. That's just wrong. Half of y'all don't even protect your children from the people in their life. Right now. Morning, Shelly. Half of y'all don't do that. And yet, y'all are always out looking for the big bag boogeyman. Unfortunately, the big bag boogeymen always look like somebody in a community you don't like.
You know, the trans people over there grooming my children.
Hey, Pastor Man over there's got like credible evidence that he's been touching children for years. I didn't know, bitch. Of course you didn't, because you didn't pay no damn attention. Y'all keep looking for the big boogeyman, not realizing that this shit ain't a conspiracy. I tell people all the time, you know why I don't believe in the Illuminati? Because rich people exist. Bitch, I don't have to, why am I going to go believe in some fictional shit when I can see the real shit sitting in front of me? Like, come on.
You know, if you the eye of Horus in the eye, it's the Illuminati.
No, bitch, it's rich people telling your poor ass, we're not going to give you shit, you're going to starve to death. Why am I looking for a goddamn conspiracy theory when I can see the shit every day? I can watch the news. I can watch the goddamn news and I don't ever have to worry about a conspiracy theory. It's just right there. They'll tell you to your face. This company's not paying taxes, but they're going to make sure to poison your dumb ass water. You wear their merchandise for F's sake. Why do I have to go find a goddamn conspiracy theory? Bitch, it's right there. Why would I have to go look for it? It's right there. And that's the same thing with this Epstein shit. The truth was sitting in front of you. Your dumbass just didn't want to believe it. Because if you believed what was sitting in front of you, you would have had to admit that a lot of people that are dangerous to your children look just like you. I said what I said. It's not a trans woman in a bathroom you got to worry about. It's your uncle. The one that touched you as a child, but you just thought it was great because he was your goddamn uncle. But now you got kids, and now you're worried about that same uncle touching those kids. But sure, go tell the people on RuPaul's Drag Race that they're the goddamn groomers, you stupid sons of bitches. You now realize that it wasn't that queer person with the purple hair and the septum nose ring. No, it was your pastor The one that your kid kept telling you, your son and your daughter kept telling you they didn't want to go to church because of how he acted. You didn't want to believe it until they were like 17, 18 years old, and this son bitch get busted with a kid in the car, and then your children tell you, Mom, we tried to tell your ass when we were 5 and 6. Because then you will have realized you failed. Spectacularly. You have failed. You failed. As a parent, as an adult, as somebody who screams about protecting children, you didn't protect shit. That's what Jeffrey Epstein really represents. Your failure. Your failure. Yours. When I was told by 2 of my family members that something like that happened to them, I had one thought. It's time for these people to get off the planet. Forcibly. I still carry the guilt around because I didn't do it. I didn't play blind. I wasn't hanging out with these goddamn people. As soon as I was told, it's like, okay, it's time to go. Some of y'all didn't even do that. Some of y'all right now do not understand why your kids don't talk to you. Why won't my kid, I can't relate to my kid. Why won't he talk to me? Because you're not going to listen in the first place. You're not. You're not. You're going to play the role. You'll stand out in front of Planned Parenthood and try to shame a woman that's just going in there to get a pap smear. But your son is being touched by their coach. They can't tell you because you're too busy over there being mad at trans folks. So this young man grows up to be a man that is really, really broken, scarred from the shit that he went through, and your dumb ass sitting over there talking about you protect children. But you don't. That's what Jeffrey Epstein represents. Looking for the big white whale while your boat falls apart. How you gonna chase Moby Dick, but you got a hole in the side of your damn wooden ship? Morning. How you gonna do that? How you gonna do that? How you gonna chase Jeffrey Epstein and then vote for the person that was his best friend? Does chasing trans people make you feel better? Or does it show you exactly how worthless you are? Under that, I really want y'all to understand that. I genuinely want y'all to understand that. Thank you. TH, I was just getting ready to say that. There is a documentary on HBO Max right now called Surviving Ohio State. The team doctor was molesting and doing sexual things to wrestlers on the Ohio State wrestling team. One of the people who could have stopped it, one of the people who could have got justice for these young men, is literally sitting in Congress right now. You think a trans person taking a shit is a detriment to your daughter. The team doctor was doing this to these big, strong, you know how Donald Trump loves strong and powerful men? These are wrestlers, Greco-Roman wrestlers. And they were being taken advantage of by the team coach. And nobody did shit. Larry Nassar is sitting in prison for time immemorial until Jesus Christ comes time immemorial. Because he did the same thing to the U.S. gymnastics team, the USA gymnastics team. Same thing. Nobody said shit. Parents brought their kids back and back and back and back, but y'all were over here looking at a trans woman in the United States Army. That's the groomer. Remember all the shit y'all gave Jeffrey Marsh? I know he's doing something. He's just creepy. Is he, though? Is he? Because it seems to me that pastor who was confronted by a grown woman and her husband about the molestation he did and how one of the deacons did it to her best friend and never got justice. And then they were kicked out of the church so that the church could pray for the pastor. I think he's a little bit creepier than Jeffrey Marsh, now don't you? Don't you think? That actually happened, kids. There was a video of it. This poor broken woman and her husband was there trying to support her and got mad. Yes, I love the TikTok shop. You get this speech on the TikTok shop. I really. Oh, can we not say something that really makes sense? He's like, can we normalize taking failure like a champ? Sometimes L's in life are the most pivotal moments in shaping who you are. The failures are teachers that we didn't know we needed. Dead ass, and it's true. Educational purposes only, but it's true. A lot of parents that were looking for the boogeyman outside of their house failed. Now, is that a bad thing? No, I have completely failed as a parent. I'll be the first person to say that shit. I will be the first person to say that I am not the greatest father on earth. I'm not. I made some goddamn mistakes raising my kids and raising or helping to raise my stepkids. I did some horrible shit as a parent. I tried to learn. I tried to make it up, tried to fix it. I owned my mistakes. I own my mistakes not on camera, but to my kids, to their face. I let them know. I'm sorry. I screwed up. It wasn't you. It was me. What you needed, I wasn't able to give you at the time. But I love you. I will always love you. I am devoted to you. And your children are my grandchildren for as long as I live. I've made horrible mistakes as a husband. I told y'all that. I try to make it up. I was in Kansas City, and one morning I woke up and I was just crying. I had my cousin on my mind. I just woke up crying. And it's weird because I wear a CPAP machine. Try trying to get a CPAP machine off your face when you're crying your ass off. But I remember texting my wife and telling her, I love you. I know I haven't been the best husband. I know that. But it doesn't mean I won't try to be better. It doesn't mean I don't love you with my heart and my soul and that I am devoted to you. And she said, well, we always say, I love you too, forever plus. My mistakes as a father are not reflected on the daughter that sits in the house right now, who will be 21 next month. It doesn't reflect in her eyes. My daughter doesn't hold a grudge at all. She cares about right now. What's up on breakfast? Right now. What's up on lunch? Right now. I love you 100 times a day, and I will answer it back. A lot of you guys who were looking for monsters failed as a parent because you didn't see the monsters that were already in your life. I said exactly what I said, and I ain't taking it back. You were waiting for the big bad boogeyman to reveal all of the names of the other bad boogeymen who you didn't like, who you didn't agree with, whose lives and lifestyles you were totally against. You were waiting for that. You were waiting for that. Only to find out that the monsters you were looking for were already in your life. They just didn't show their teeth or show their claws. They didn't growl and yell. They didn't do any of that. They were right there. They were right there. The men that did what they did to my family members were not gay. They were not trans. They were grown, cis, hetero men. And I wanted to send them to the upper room. I didn't go try to find a trans person and blame them. I didn't blame a non-binary person. I didn't blame a gay person. I didn't blame a queer person. I didn't blame an intersex person. I didn't blame anyone. I blamed those two bastards. And to this very day, I still do. To this very goddamn day, I still do. When I say I accept, there's a reason for that. Because number one, and first and foremost, that shit crosses every goddamn demographic. It also crosses it crosses biology. If a woman does that shit, I'm on her head. I'm on her head. Because the other aspect of this is this. You are looking at a victim. You are listening to a victim. I've said this before. I was groomed. I was 16 years old. I was groomed by a grown woman for several years. At the time, I thought I was being a man. Some 20-some odd years later, I realized I wasn't. I was being groomed. She wasn't trans. She wasn't queer. I didn't meet her in the bathroom. She was a grown-ass woman. When they were like, oh, me too? Yeah, me too. As an adult, I realized how wrong that shit was. As an adult, I realized how incredibly wrong that shit was. Crazy part about it is a lot of young black men have that story. A lot of them. They won't talk about it, but they do. A lot of them do. While y'all were trying to find monsters, the monsters were among you. Oh, auntie. Mwah. Damn, that woman fine as hell. While y'all were staring, looking for monsters, the monsters were already amongst you. That's why the hilarity of this Jeffrey Epstein shit is also goes hand in hand with the tragedy of it. The hilarity of the Jeffrey Epstein situation goes hand in hand with the tragedy of it. Jeffrey Epstein was your great white whale. He was your big boogeyman. He was the one. And you knew he was hanging out with the people you hated, the people you disliked, the people you couldn't stand. But what you didn't realize is the people you were talking about have access to your children. The people you were looking for have access to your wife. They say 1 in 4 women will experience SA. Something like 1 in 8 or 1 in 9 men will experience the same thing. I am one of those men. Not gonna sit here and lie. I was groomed. Straight up. But it's funny because to say that out loud in 2025 draws derision and ridicule. It does. Feminine this and feminine that, masculine this and masculine that. Explain to me how that's possible. How the hell is it that while y'all were chasing Jeffrey Epstein, y'all missed all the other people that were in your life, including the man you elected the president of the United States twice. How'd you miss that? How did you miss that? Probably because you weren't paying attention to it. That's why I laugh. Because I have to laugh to keep from raging out. I have to laugh to keep from losing my shit. I have to. Because it was right there, kids. And y'all were so goddamn dumb and missed it. Y'all were so incredibly stupid. And you missed it. Chuckle said, 1 in 4, bruv. Every girl I dated revealed to me a horror story. 13 ladies, including my now wife. 13 for 13. They just do not trust you enough to reveal it. The monsters were among you, and you did nothing. The monsters were among you, and you did nothing. Make sure you understand that. The monsters were among you, and you did nothing. But you just knew if that list came out, you were going to be able to hate the people that you've always hated for better reasons than what you hate them for. Do I like the Democratic Party? Nope. I'm so critical of them, I put my foot on their throat. Very critical. Very, very critical. Do I think there's some monsters amongst the Democratic Party? Absolutely. I know there are. There are some liberals that are out here doing some foul ass shit. Bitch, bury their ass up underneath the jail. Bury their ass in the jail. I don't give a shit. Like Kendrick said, I don't give a F who you hang with. Because to me, there is no such thing as, oh, we have to support this person because they're in our political party even though they're doing some horrible shit. No, bitch, you got to get away from me. You got to go. I can't have you hanging around me. My morals would not allow me to hang out with your dumb ass. It won't. It won't. You got to go. You got to eject Ojito, cuz. You got to get out of here. So I don't look at it in terms of Democrat, Republican, oh, we got to support. No, you got to get your ass up out of here. You got to go. Eject Ojito, cuz. Eject Ojito, cuz. You got to go. I don't think there's political points to shit like that. I don't. That beautiful little girl in Texas who was, just look it up because I'm not about to sit here and describe it, but the man that did it was a friend of her father's. He was also a Nazi. Big ass swastikas all over him and shit. He had to look at somebody who was going to do something to a child, and guess what? He did something to a child. But I guarantee you, the both of them, before this happened, were like, the trans kids, they're coming after my baby. I ain't going to let it happen, but you let this happen. You let this into your life. This walking, talking, living, breathing red flag. Like, he should have just changed his name to Flag, Red. He was a walking, breathing red flag. Bald, bearded, knot stickers all over himself. Bruh, you don't leave your kid around that. Why you over here running after the damn trans people? This son bitch is the one that took your child off of the census. Jim Jordan still has not helped the young men from the Ohio State wrestling team get justice. But Ohio keeps sending his bitch ass back to Washington, D.C. Y'all really fell for that wrinkled shirt, rolled sleeve shit? Bitch, I can do that. I can do that, and I ain't got half the fucking, excuse my French, see, they're angry, I'm really upset. No hard profanity on this radio station before 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I know angry, I'm killing you, Smalls. Hell, I can do that. Let me go. I got a long sleeve shirt. Let me go sleep in it. Tomorrow I'll come in with the sleeves rolled up. Maybe I'll get some respect because those boys from Ohio State ain't. There was no worldwide. Is there trafficking? Is there absolutely, yes. Yes. Can we combat it? Yes. But it wasn't a Jeffrey Epstein thing. Bitch, that shit was going on when I was a child. A baby. The Atlanta child murders. Young black kids, predominantly black boys, being taken out. And then they pinned it on somebody they believed did it, but they weren't really sure. There was no outrage? None? A lot of y'all don't even know what the hell I'm talking about. A lot of people that are listening to this or watching this don't even know what the hell I'm talking about. The Atlanta child murders. It was literally the scariest time to be a kid that I could remember. Especially being a young black boy. My mother and father made me come in before the street lights came on. My mother and father made me come into the house before the street lights came on. They were afraid. They were afraid. Where was the map? We still don't know what happened to them boys. To this very day, we still don't know what happened to them boys. Exactly. Michael Pruitt, there's another one, the Central Park Five. 5 young men, kids, treated horrifically. And only now, we're talking past 5-10 years, have they finally gotten the justice they so richly deserved and been compensated for what happened to them. They were kids. And again, it goes back to this Jeffrey Epstein shit. A powerful man and his powerful friend may have done some shit. One of those powerful men is no longer here. The other powerful man is the person a lot of y'all put into the White House to find the other monsters like his friend. And while you were over there doing that, while you were over there so passionately doing that, there were real threats to your children in your house every single day. There were threats to your children in your life every single day. You see, this was never about protecting children for you people. It was always about hating the different. That's all it ever come down to. Hating the different. They're unusual to you. They're different to you. And therefore, they must be evil. I have been painting my nails for almost 5 years. When I was TikTok famous. I've been painting my nails for almost 5 years. Why do I still have people coming in saying how strange that is? How is that strange? You've seen me doing it. You've seen different colors on my nails. You have seen me doing it. Y'all have seen them before they were done, after they were done, when it came time to do them again. You've seen them. Why is that weird? Why do I still have grown men saying, I'm not going to listen to somebody with black fingernail polish? Bitch, at this point, there are men all over social media and all over the world that do the exact same thing. How in the hell is it still strange to you unless you're thinking that it is? And because you disagree with what I say or disagree with my thought process, that's what makes it different. And therefore, you have to hate it. Y'all wanted those files out so that you could find all the people that you disliked. I'll be honest with you, and this is God's honest truth. A couple of weeks back, that one guy that was on TikTok who was doing that exact same shit, I was just as petty. I'm not even gonna front. A lot of the people that had been attacking me months before, I went and looked through this guy's following and who he was following list, just to find the people who were shitting on me. I did that. And I still have that list. As long as they leave me alone, I'll leave them alone. But here's the problem with that. And I will tell you, there is a problem with it. There is a problem with it. It should never have been about the people that were following him. It should have always been about the crimes that he committed. It should have never been about the people that were following him. It should have always been about the crimes he committed. He committed a heinous crime. I should have focused more on that, but my pettiness, my anger towards these goddamn people made me pick these people, go through this horrible, this disgusting criminals following list and follower list to find the people that had been attacking me. I now realize how petty and stupid that was. It's the same thing here. Without missing a beat, it's the exact same goddamn thing here. Y'all thought a person who was best friends with the guy was going to give you information so that you could find people you hate and then criticize them and be superior to them and things of that nature. That's all you really wanted. And again, I'm not immune to this shit. I'm not. I am not immune to it. I'm telling you, I'm not. I'm just as petty. And in the process of trying to one up these people who I disliked because they went after me, I forgot that there is a piece of shit man who wanted to do some harmful things to children. I lost sight. I still got that list again. I still have it. What should we have learned from this? What should we have learned from this? Let me see if I can help. Why? Why in the world would you think that a rich man is going to lead you to the monsters in your life when you can find those monsters yourself? You can ask your children. You can talk to other children. And you can take them seriously. Some of you don't. Some of you don't. And that's the problem. But you can. Why? Why would you wait to find out whether or not somebody is a horrible human being? Look at what they do. Yeah, I look different, but that does not mean evil. It just means different. Meanwhile, the person that you look like, the person that hangs out with you, the person that's your best friend, the person that gives you spiritual guidance, the person that coaches your children, that's the person you should be looking at, but you won't, will you? Why? Why is it so hard for y'all to understand that protecting children doesn't just go with people touching them, Democrat, blah, blah, blah. It also means violence against children in schools with the Second Amendment. It means violence against children in parks and things of that nature because of the Second Amendment. If you're only looking for the groomers and you're not looking for the person with the damn arsenal, you are parenting wrong. Why? Why do y'all think people like Donald Trump are immune to shit? He's not a king. He's not a god. He's not an emperor. He's a grown-ass man who acts like a man-child, but he's a grown-ass man. You mean to tell me you don't think he can't be involved in some nasty-ass shit? Of course he can. The man's had money and no responsibility all of his goddamn life. He got paid just for riding on Fred Trump's balls and Fred Jr. not wanting to have his daddy's attention. You think he's immune to doing some nasty-ass shit? You out of your goddamn mind. Why? Why do y'all continue to put this shit in the Democrat-Republican binary? Let me explain something to you. If I found out that there was somebody that voted left or was a complete leftist, even a socialist in some instances, but he did something to somebody else's child somewhere and I found out, I'm going to tell you something right now. I'm sending his ass to Kenny Loggins' Jesus and I'm going to let them sort it out. I'll do the time for some bullshit like that. I ain't got a goddamn thing to do with his goddamn political affiliation. It's the fact that his ass running around here doing nasty shit towards children. Why? Why do you continue to think that your big book of bad ideas gives you some level of superiority over a lot of people when it doesn't? Let me help y'all understand something. I know trans people. One of my dear friends in Kansas City is a trans woman. Her name is Jade, and she is a beautiful human being. Jade and I talk about these things all the damn time. One of the things that I have learned from being friends with Jade is this. Looks are deceiving, and if you only go by them, you truly don't know people. You think a man in a dress, because he feels comfortable with himself, is strange. But you don't think the guy with the tattoos and the beard looks strange. And only one of them could truly do you harm, because you're not going to have your kids around the guy with the dress. But you mean to tell me the guy with the beard is the one that's safe? Really? You think that? And then when your child tells you he isn't safe, then all of a sudden you don't believe him because you want to remind them that it was the guy in the goddamn dress that did the crazy, creepy shit. Why? Why do people try to become famous off of doing something that has happened for decades? Operation Underground Railroad is a goddamn joke. I said exactly what I said. Every day when I say the sound of coffee, it's a way to mock the sound of freedom. Because that movie was based on propaganda given to them by a guy who has credible accusations of doing shit to grown women. The entirety of why this show is called The Sound of Coffee is my way. It's my middle finger to them. Because you didn't find anything. You didn't do anything. Because you could have been doing this shit when I was 5. When I was 2. When I was born. Do you think that just now, because Jeffrey Epstein walked the face of the earth, that somehow now it's a problem? It's been a problem since I was a baby. You want a pat on the back for being late to the goddamn class? You'll sit your goofy ass down? Why? Why in the world would you let people on social media tell you who's the bad guys? Some of the people on social media are the bad guys, and they're trying to get you off their scent. You don't have to like me politically. You don't have to like my arrogance. That's fine. That's fine. But one thing you don't have to worry about is I won't be anywhere near your children. I won't. I will not. But let's say that I am. You and I, as grown people, can have the largest, loudest, and angriest argument known to mankind. But if somebody tries to harm your child, I'm whooping their ass. If somebody tries to harm your kid, I'm beating their ass. I love you, Tracina. Hydrate, elevate, self-love and self-care. Y'all have a beautiful day on purpose. I love you, Tracina. I'll see you in the morning. I'm going to whoop their ass for them trying to touch your kid. I want to protect children, period. Point blank. I don't have to like you to do it. I don't. And finally, why? Why do we constantly still have to have the argument about worshiping politicians? Why? Why do we continue to have the argument about worshiping politicians? Howard Beale even said it. Go to your gods. Go to your gurus. Go to yourself. Good morning, Charles. Good to see you. Why do we continue to pretend like politicians are our gods and not our employees? Donald Trump works for me. Jim Jordan works for me. Hakeem Jeffries works for me. Marjorie Taylor Greene works for me. As long as we pretend like politicians are our gods, we will never hold them accountable for the actions that they take or the inactions that they take. And my problem with that is always going to be this. The most vulnerable of our society are the children, right? Right? Who suffers when we get it wrong? Our children. Who suffers when we don't get it right? Our children. To truly love children, to truly want to protect children means that you reject all of the bullshit that is in your head that is fed to you, and you see the truth. The adults are the ones that make the mistakes. The children learn from us. The children learn from us. And if all we do is go after the different, our kids will learn to only go after the different, so that when they are adults and something happens to their children, your grandchildren, now they feel bad, and so do you. And stop acting like people like Donald Trump, who has no loyalty to you and will save himself at the expense of you. Stop acting like he really gave a shit about a list his ass was on. He wasn't going to snitch for two reasons. Number one, he's probably on the list. And number two, he don't give two shits about you. That's a hard pill to swallow. I'd offer you some water, but I'm going to need you to go get your own. Michael Pruitt even said his parents told him Coleman Young was taking those kids in Atlanta. This trafficking thing that a lot of y'all are on, maybe you should get the hell up off of it. While you're looking for the big bads and snatching up brown people and taking them out of the country, the pastor of your church is probably touching somebody's child. You don't know it yet. And when you do, your heart will be shattered. Your sense of self-worth will be broken. And then you will be wondering how you missed it. I will tell you how you missed it, because your ass is over here looking for MS-13 snatching up little white kids. And that white pastor with the Bible in the hand is the one that touched your neighbor's child. You failed on two fronts. You failed because you were over there looking at this shit, and you failed because you didn't notice the shit he was doing. I will never, ever, ever say my mother was wrong for not stopping the grooming. I will never say that. But I will say this much. If I knew then what I know now, I'd have stopped it myself. I was 16. I'd have stopped it myself. Morning, Crystal. So to all those people who have been eagerly anticipating it and are now flipping out all over social media, congratulations. Welcome to our world where the responsibility of human beings to do the right thing belongs to you, not the President of the United States. Welcome to the world where the boogeyman doesn't exist on some platform. The boogeyman is somewhere in your house. Good morning. Good morning from Texas. The boogeyman is somewhere in your neighborhood. The boogeyman might be one of your friends. Tonight, good morning. Good morning. I laugh at you. I make jokes at you because it was so obvious. But then I'm disgusted by you because it was so obvious. Jeffrey Epstein wasn't going to lead you to a list of Democrats. But there's a pastor somewhere leading a child into a back room. I said what I said. The question now becomes, and this is how I will end this show today, what you going to do about it? Now that your Jeffrey Epstein lust has been sated, where are you going to direct that shit now? You going to keep thinking it's brown people? You gonna keep thinking it's people speaking Spanish? Are you gonna bring up Lincoln Riley again? Are you gonna do that? Or are you finally going to confront some of the goddamn threats in your life? While you over here, Kilmar Abrego Garcia and Lincoln Riley, your child's coach might be the person you need to watch out for. Your child's coach, soccer coach, might be the one person you need to look out for. He don't speak Spanish. He ain't got no MS-13 tattoos. What you gonna do about it? There's a guy on YouTube, and this is the name of his channel. It's called Knowing Better. What's the other half of that, kids? When you know better, what? When you know better, what? When you know better, what? Some of y'all are following some people on TikTok right now that are on registries. And you can't put it in politics because they're on the left and the goddamn right. Some of y'all are looking for boogeymen, and the boogeymen are in your comment section. Y'all don't know what's outside of this camera. You don't know Donald Trump outside of the slogans. Clover, be safe. I love you. Thank you for coming in. Thank you so much for coming in. When you know better, you're supposed to do better. Stop looking for the big bad monsters so you can take them down and stand above them and tell them how bad their politics are compared to yours. Start looking at the sumbitch that is selling your kids ice cream, teaching your kids how to do a kick into the net, preaching to you about the gospel of God, of Jesus, and through Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. Start looking at them sumbitches. Because I can almost guarantee you, they're a bigger threat than Jeffrey Epstein ever could have been. Not just to your kids, but to every kid. This is not new. You were not breaking any new ground with this bullshit. You're not. You're not special. You don't get a pat on the back for trying to find the trans person that you think is grooming your children, especially when you fail somebody else's child because you didn't look at the guy with the nice beard and the Bible in his hand. I said what I said, and I ain't taking it back. All right, kids, that's the end of the show. You like what I'm doing? Want to support? Think about becoming a Patreon at patreon.com/ThomasBillandBishop. Little as $3 a month. You can help me keep all of this running. I want to start doing more with Patreon, but I really need somebody to help me with my social medias. All of them. I got an Instagram, I got a Facebook, I got a TikTok, I got a YouTube, I've got a Patreon. I really kind of need somebody to help me with my goddamn social medias. I want to start doing more over on Patreon, like Patreon exclusive conversations and shit like that. I really want to do that, but I don't know how I ain't got nobody. Patreon.com/ThomasBillandBishop. Show is brought to you in part by Smooth California. Go to smoothca.online and check out some of the incredible skincare products that will make you look and feel your absolute best. smoothca.online. Remember to type in the villain 25 for 25% off of your purchase. This show is brought to you in part by Melanated Excellence, a celebration of the melanation, but remember, you don't have to be melanated to be a part of the celebration. melexcellence.com. This show is brought to you in part by Something Black Made. Go to somethingblackmade.com and check out some of the incredible clothing that they have on their website. Letterman's jackets for all you high school dropouts, and remember, leather jacket 2025. somethingblackmade.com. And finally, this show is brought to you in part by W Energy. A way to kickstart your morning. A little bit of W Energy goes a long way. W.GG. And remember to type in Thomas Bishop for 10% off of your purchase. Sound of Coffee Shop is always open, is always running, is always piping hot. Get yourself a Mother F Donald John Trump Club t-shirt and coffee mug, as well as the Swole Me collection. I also got us a We Love Barack Obama t-shirt over there. I'm going to make 2 more because if we're going to celebrate this jackass being in the White House, and goddamn it, we also need to celebrate a president that is better than him. But remember, the Sound of Coffee, all one word, shop.fourthwall.com. What is it that we say every day, kids? I want y'all to understand. Mrs. Side, you are not late, trust me. I want y'all to understand something. I don't say these words lightly. I say them because I need to affirm your walk through this life. I do. Every day I want y'all to understand that you are going to make mistakes and you're going to fail. Happens. I have done it. I have failed in trying to get this damn shed cleaned up and shit. I fail it all the time. I have. But you know what I get to do the next day? Try it all over again. That is what I want you all to remember. This is not about how great you are. It's about how much better you can be than the day before. A little stride goes a long way. A little stride goes a long way. Admiral McRaven, who used to run SOCOM, the whole Special Operations Group, said, if you want a success, the first thing you do is make your bed. That's the first thing you do. You make your bed. Because if you make your bed, that is one success. He said, then they start to pile up during the day. That's how you end up with a good day. Just make your bed. Same thing here. Same thing here. Michael Pruitt, I'm working on that. I'm going to try to do all 3 at the exact same time, but it'll happen. The success you had was getting your ass up this morning. What do we say? How you doing? I woke up. Everybody else is effed because I woke up. That's how I look at it. You all had a chance until I woke up, and the day is mine. That's just what it is. So I really want you all to remember that. The success you have, the very first one, was putting your feet on the ground and standing up. And I'm proud of you. I am proud of you. Whether you super chat, whether you give coins, whether you buy merch, I am still so goddamn proud of y'all. This is a people-driven show. I just get to be the conductor, and damn it, it is fun. It is fun. It's more fun than you would ever know. It is my honor and my pleasure to sit here and entertain you. So what do we say every day, kids? May your day. Hold on, Annabelle. I did acknowledge the factions. I told y'all rep y'all set. Rep y'all set. What do we say every day? May your day be as sweet as the coffee in your cup. I love you guys. I genuinely love y'all from the bottom of my damn heart. It is my honor to be here. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Thomas Bishop. I am known as the villain. I am the brutalist, and this has been The Sound of Coffee on Ghost Claw Productions Radio, GCPR, where every voice matters. Tonight, Heart to Heart with Pastor Clinton at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on these GCPR airwaves. And Rouse High Exalted tonight on the YouTube channel. I have no idea what we're going to talk about because I know Dave will bring in some damn big-ass serious subject. I am trying to get the one and only Jean Grey Dad, a.k.a. Eddie Brock, on the show tonight. I'm going to reach out to him and shoot him a text. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, Rouse High Exalted on the YouTube channel, Heart to Heart with Pastor Clinton on these GCPR airways, then followed by Conversations with T. Nathan. I love you guys. Tomorrow, Truthful Thursday. Let's talk grief. Let's talk grief tomorrow. In honor of my cousin, Martha Willingham. Let's talk grief. Bring your tissues. We're going to be crying in the morning. With love, I say this. With peace, I give this. Oh, my God, he's fine as shit. And hair grease. I love y'all. I'll see y'all in the morning. Peace.